Yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Depending on wherever you are watching us from. Here is another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our video. Please share, comment for more political discourse. Biafra evangelist. Simon Ekpa is winning the war. As the Finnish court in Lathi has restored Simon Ekpa lines of communication. That all his gadgets that was seized should be handed over to him for now. Depending when the whole matter is concluded. This is indicating that Simon Ekpa goes home. Simon Ekpa goes home because his line of communication has been restored. But is, you are a true man following this situation for Finland. You keep yourself updated. What can you say about this, sir? Now,
I remember Ambosa, one and the only Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to speak the truth in the axis of the truth. You know, before today, I told you people that there is nothing Nigeria can do against Simon Ekpa.
yes.
Now, no matter what they do, all they do is a number. Had it been in Nigeria here, I will be scared. But so long it is not here in Nigeria, I am not afraid. Why? Because in a Finnish government, before a Finnish or a foreign land can admit you or welcome you as their citizen, you must have, or you might have, attend to some certain qualification in their country. Number two, for you to control their military, you understand? One way or the other, you might have reached some certain level of qualification of no doubt. You understand? For you to control their military. And now, as we speak now, you see the area I stand to tell you that there is nothing Nigerian government can do. That anything you see Nigerian pushing or Finland trying to do, definitely there will be an interception in a sense that, the UK will be pressing Nigerian button, and Nigeria will be pressing the button against the Finnish government. Here you can see that Nigeria and Finnish land does not have anything but area in common, relationship in common. Yeah, they don't have treaty. You understand? But because of Simon Ekpa, Nigeria chooses to accept some treaty from the Finland which they rejected before.
Because of Simon Ekpa?
Yeah, because of Simon Ekpa. Wow. And I see that the presence of Simon Ekpa is a unity and a treaty between Nigeria and the Finnish government. You can see it today. I told you people once again that person of Simon Ekpa, that when the British and Nigeria pressurize them, there are other bodies that will come up, and those bodies that will come up are going to come up in order to stand to defend and to fight for him. As you can see today, you see people from different like Israel and some countries interceding and intervening in the issue regarding, because everybody is aware. The other day it was AU, the other day they sent delegates from every corner, both America. You can see all those Congress from America being involved, making sure that they are updated in whatsoever that is going on regard to all the struggle of a thing. So Simon Ekpa is standing in the Finnish government to defeat Nigeria. And I told you another thing, that when Simon Ekpa will win Nigeria is this: you allegedly accuse somebody without a real fact. Without a real fact? Yeah, without a real fact. Because when you say Mba said he has about 50 evidence against Simon Ekpa, is that not what he said? Yes. To testify against Simon Ekpa. Now, you have 50 evidence against Simon Ekpa. As you are bringing those evidence, is Simon Ekpa picture, video, live, is Simon Ekpa live for there in that video? That is not, you can put somebody's picture, doesn't mean that the person is the one responsible for what is going on. I don't know if you get it, but is Simon Ekpa live for there? Did you see him carry gun? Has he ever since the day that you people, are experiencing this insecurity in the southeast, do you ever see Simon Ekpa live or step into this country? Or have you ever captured Simon Ekpa, whether on air, where he is dropping arms, which you and I have captured? Yes, ammunitions now. Do you ever see that? Or is there anything in fact, you know, I make all these points earlier before today, and as you can see, I say regard to this, that Nigeria is not going to win. Then another thing is this: when you say somebody is the one sponsoring and spearheading an activities or insecurity or whatsoever you may call it, and now the person that you say that is responsible for all those things have been apprehended, what do you expect? What do you think that will happen? I think that thing will be minimized. Yes. If not totally stopped, yes, there will be a minimization for that. Is that not so?
Exactly.
But why is it that instead of minimizing it, the thing now double? The thing now increase
as insecurity increase in the southeast.
Of course. The way they are killing today is not the way they were when Simon Ekpa was doing his show. You understand? And let me tell you, Simon Ekpa have never, if at all, said anything or do anything outside his homeland. And where is his homeland? Biafra. But he has never traveled to Nigeria to say anything.
But is Biafra a sovereign state?
Biafra is a sovereign state. That's why we have an embassy now. Biafra is a nation of their own. Biafra is Igbos. And the Igbos have their descent even before Nigeria.
Okay, sir, now let me tell you this now. What do you think that the Nigerian government will feel now that the French court in Lathi has restored back its communication? Don't you think it
definitely, sir, Nigerian government will feel betrayed. They will feel betrayed.
On what ground?
On the area of based on their expectations, their dreams, their mindset, their thinking and their thoughts towards the issue, the matter, regard to matter. Simon Ekpa. So as in, because in their expectation that Simon Ekpa should be, by now, his two eyes should be blocked out. His ears should be plucked out. His ears removed, his hand being cut off. All those kind jungle justice mentality. You can see if you listen previously when CDS Musa was making a movement to Al Jazeera on the different kind of television and radio stations. You understand, international media. You see it. You see the look at his face. You see the way he speaks. You know that this one is but quite unfortunate that at the end of the day, that today as we speak now, those things that they were expecting to have happened to Simon Ekpa, or they were expecting the Finnish government to have carried out concerning Simon Ekpa, they are not seeing it forthcoming. You remember there was a time they were pressurizing, using Nigerian oil to bribe Finnish government so that they can oil. Yes, now, in order to extradite Simon Ekpa, so that they can do their illegal activity. But quite unfortunate for them that they could not succeed. You see why I said that we stand to do what? To appear or to look like they are being betrayed.
Okay, now this news, is it?
You are disappointed anyway. Let me use that word.
Now, the Nigerian government is disappointed. So how does this news get to the Biafra man? Is it a win-win for the Biafra and is it a win-win to the Biafrans and to the struggle at large?
It is a win-win to Biafrans. A win-win.
A win-win.
A win-win for Biafra and a win-win for Simon Ekpa over Nigerian nation. Win, you should understand the word win over Nigeria.
How?
Because you can see the restoration of all his
communication
gadgets. Regards to what? To media.
Okay.
Regard to media and the struggle, the vision, the dream, the purpose. You understand? It is a plus addition to what he has done before. Do you understand me? So he, Mr. Simon Ekpa, have stand uprightly today to prove to the people he stand tall. Yes, he said it that as if you watch him that time, he said he will go. That there is something that will take place, and after which he finishes, those people that did not believe, that don't want to join, that don't want to follow him, they will do what? They don't need to do campaign again. They will now come out and do what? And follow him. He said he will draw more souls to himself. Do you understand? And as you can see it now, it's on a wing. So finally, this thing has been restored. The area and the place we are standing, to wait now, which we are expecting, is the final conclusion to see the judge give the button name. That is the round table name. Once they ring it, the boss himself, the bulldozer himself will walk out of the court victoriously, and that is when Nigeria will now know that yes, of the truth, they have been inviting Nigeria. ICC, come and expose yourself the more. Come and disgrace yourself the more. Nigeria have been dodging and running. You can see your AGL, Fagbemi one time said, we have hands up. That is when I now know that outrightly Nigeria is losing it so immensely. When AGF sounded, we have hands up for anything regard to extradition of Simon Ekpa. Our hand is not.
Okay, Pastor, we said a big thank you. Thank you for always coming out to air your visa.
God bless you.
So much, sir. The Nigerian army has issued an ultimatum that this year there will be no Biafra's Heroes Day. This is a celebration set aside by the Indigbos to honor those of their legends and their veterans who lost their life during the Biafra war. Welcome to this wonderful channel, Tunis Point TV. Please, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like this video. Please share, comment for more political discourse. The Nigerian army has come out to issue an ultimatum, say that nobody should come out and celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day. And the Southern governors too have told same parts, saying that nobody should come out and celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day. But now, the question and the subject matter of the day is that what has the Biafra, the remembrance of this day got to do with the how is it going to bring anarchy in the land? These men are not blind people. Last year, this celebration was old. Nobody lost their life. It is just a day to remember those who have lost their life during the Biafra Civil War. I think what the government needs to do at this point in time is that those who are orchestrating the evil in Nigerian state should be dealt with. The Fulanis have become a menace in our society, and yet the government are not even worried. The government they don't even worry about the Fulanis, yet they are more concerned what the IPOB want to do on the 30th of May. For me, it is misplaced priorities, because you have in a state where a particular ethnic group has become lord over billions of Nigerians, over millions of Nigerians, and yet nobody is saying anything towards that. Nobody is calling the Fulanis, calling them to order. Nobody is telling them that the Fulanis are treading in the wrong direction. But yet they are using everything possible to oppress the evil man, to oppress their struggle, to oppress everything that belongs to them. The question is, how long can we continue in this contraption called Nigeria? Yes, how long can we continue in this contraption called Nigeria? The IPOB on their own I say that day, nothing will stop that day. And they mean their words, that nothing will stop the Biafra celebration day in the East. I'm not even against what the army have said, but I'm against the Southeastern governors who don't promote their own, who at every point in time antagonize their own thing. Antagonize their own thing. Are you telling me that in the north, some governors don't know who is sponsoring this Fulani bandits? Majority of them know that Fulani is being sponsored by some certain group of people, and yet these people keep mute. But it is only in the southeast that the southern governors would always come out to sell their own. The southeastern governors sold Mazda Bikanu. The southeastern eastern governors sold Simon Ekpa. They keep selling anyone who is driving the Biafra ideology. They keep coming out to go against anyone pushing that narrative, anyone pushing that ideology. But the question is that how long can we continue to remain in this contraction called Nigeria? This the same Nigeria that has deprived the Igbo man of presidency. The same Nigeria that has deprived the Igbo man of juicy offers in Nigeria. As it stands today now, the Senate president, the Igbo man is not there. The speaker, the Igbo man is not there. And you are saying the Igbo man is not heavily marginalized. If the Igbo man is heavily marginalized, then what will happen? Then what will happen? The Southeastern governors have made themselves tools in the hands of their paymasters. And that is why they do everything possible just to oppose the Biafra ideology and the Biafra declaration. And I can say it with every authentication that it will not go well. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. It will not go well. It will not go well with them. Because as it stands, we know Nigeria is not a state that preach full federalism, that preaches for democracy. Now, the armies have vowed to take over the southeast on the 30th of this month. And yet, no governor has come out to tell the people that allow these people, let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. If the governors in the southeast can shorten his people, I am certain, I am sure, I am very sure that the army would not threaten those who want to come out to celebrate on the 30th, to celebrate the Biafra Heroes Day, just because the governors themselves are also part of the problem. The governors themselves are in support of the Nigerian government. They are also in support of the Nigerian state, knowing fully well that after you serve the Nigerian government, you will come back to your homeland. You will come back to your homeland. And if you come back to your homeland, how will the people rate you? How will the people rate you? How will the people see you? Is this individual truly a good leader? Will they see you as people who is actually fighting for freedom? Will they see you as someone who is also fighting for for the freedom of the Biafra? Will they see you as the enemy of the struggle? No matter how things goes, I can beat my chest that the IPOB might not back down. They will not back down because that day has been set aside to honor those who were quiet, those who lost their life in doing the Biafra struggle. Nobody can say that if today the Yorubas want to celebrate the Oduduwa, nobody can tell them not to celebrate the not to celebrate the Oduduwa. But why are you telling the Igbos not to celebrate the heroes, their heroes, their leaders? The question is, for how long can we continue like this?